everyone, so I got back from Princess about a month ago and I thought it's time I need to sit down and just film this and talk about Princess. So let's start. I left on Wednesday, February 21st, and this trip was a little different for me because I've always done this trip with my mom, and this year she had work obligations, so she could not get out that and go on the trip with me. So I had to go by myself. Luckily I made arrangements to stay with a friend, but I was a little devastated and depressed. But that was the first day, just because you're going and you've always done that with her and then she can't go. So that was a little lonely. But that aside, I had a great time. So let's start. Arrived Wednesday. I went to Port Orleans Riverside and I decided to stay at the Royal Room for one night before joining my friend over at Polynesian the next few nights, and that allowed me just to get settled in. And I had lunch at the food court after getting there, and then I took the little boat over to Disney Springs, which is a big benefit if you stay at any of those resorts, French Quarter or Riverside or Old Key West and Saratoga. You can take the boat to Disney Springs, so why not? I was using that. And then went over to Disney Springs, and I was on the lookout for a certain something because my mom found out that they released rose gold ears a couple days before I got there. And I've noticed a trend with Run Disney and Disney merchandise. Disney will release something right before or after a Run Disney event. And it's like all the people coming for the Run Disney trip, we always can't time it unless you're staying for an extra week or you're there a couple days ahead of time to get that item. Like spirit jerseys, rose gold ears, anything like that. So I went on a mission to Disney Springs to find rose gold ears for my mom. Now, I've already got a pair from my friend in California that was sweet to get me a pair at Disneyland way back, like September time frame, and so no luck. They were all sold out. But I'll get to that in a second. And then I went to Trendy, and I was so excited because they had this Princess Spirit jerseys. So I ended up getting this Snow White Spirit jersey and the Ariel Spirit jersey. And then, let's see. Then we went over to, in the same building, they have the dress shop. And as you can see behind me, it's very dangerous. I walked out of there with the Monsters Inc. dress and the Mike Wazowski little shopping bag to go with it. So I will have an occasion to wear them. I mean, Disneyland, they're celebrating Pixar all summer. If I can get back to that, perfect excuse to wear that. Also, Toy Story Land opens. I don't think I'll wear it to that, but you know, Pixar is coming more into play, so we got a Pixar dress now. And then in the lobby of that building, the co-op building, or co-op marketplace, they have a diffuser and candle company, excuse me, and I'll insert the name below. They do not have an online shop according to that location, but I did some research, and they do have an online shop for their other location outside of Disney that sells the same products. So I was sucked in and I bought the diffuser and the little oil, essential oil that smells like the Grand Floridian lobby. It is amazing. But the sad part is I've had headaches with it recently. I've had it in the living room and it's really strong. It's all organic, but we're taking a break from it. I don't know if it's just me or what it is, so that's that. Went to the new store, which is like the corner shop or the corner, forget the name of it, and checked it out. It was okay. Just typical Disney merchandise. Then I went to Erin McKenna's, the gluten-free and dairy-free, vegan, all that bakery, and stocked up on donuts, and I think I got like lemon bread or something. Not to eat all at once, but I try to have it like if I'm good and bring my own oatmeal packets to make breakfast in the morning to help save a little money, then I'll have like a donut or something from that at the parks with that. I was tired from traveling all day, so I took the boat to French Quarter, and then I went to their food court. It's less crowded than Riverside, which I love. I don't like crowded places, but I like Disney, so I don't know. And then B, they have an excellent chef that can make a gluten-free, dairy-free pizza for me. And you can put all these vegetables on it, and I just figured Blaze at Disney Springs, which would have been awesome, was gonna be a long wait because this was this is a Wednesday that I got there, but it was crowded over there, I've noticed, so just didn't want to do that by myself. So I went to the food court, got that, and I got my gluten-free beignets. Holy moly, those things are amazing. And I took them all back with my shopping bags, got exercise, and walked back to Riverside. I looked like a sight to see. I had all these bags with me and walking down, and I just thought, please alligators, don't come and get me with the beignets and my pizza. I'm hungry, and I know you are too. But I was good, I didn't see any. Got back in the room, had my pizza, had my beignets, and I got my outfit ready to wear to the expo the next day and just unwind and went to bed. So the next day was Thursday, February 22nd, and I got up early to pack, which was really easy because I didn't really unpack. I took my bags over to the luggage place, and they would transfer it to Polly for me, so I didn't have to worry about that. I just had to have everything that I needed for the expo that day, like driver's license. So I had a little backpack with all that, and then I also brought from Laura. She suggested bringing a tote bag, so I brought that with me, and that made the world's difference carrying the bibs, the t-shirt bags they give you, and merchandise. So that helped. Went over to the food court at Riverside, got gluten-free pancakes from a cute chef, and then we took the bus to Race Retreat. Now, last year was the first year they offered the VIP Race Retreat. If you signed up for Race Retreat, you got the VIP Expo early hours shopping, which was amazing because there was like 10 people when we got there. I was the only one on my bus from French Quarter a year ago. Not the situation this year, and I had a feeling a lot of people are going to pick up on it, and they did. So there was a full bus going over there. Now, I have a feeling they were not checking if your name was on the expo list for the bus. I have a feeling these people were, some of them were going over to get in line early, which nothing wrong with that, but on the website it states that you can only take it if you're a Race Retreat, so that was a little unclear. I got there and I met a lovely couple, and they recognized me from YouTube, so that was exciting. And then I went in the new building, and oh my goodness, it smelled like new carpet and just new, and it was huge and air conditioned, and it was amazing. And it was, the whole floor was run Disney merchandise. So the night before, I was looking for those rose gold ears. They're all sold out, but they were fully stocked at this Princess Expo for all these princesses. So I got a pair for my mom, and then I got an extra pair for if she needed it for anybody else, or maybe doing a giveaway in the future. So if you would like me to do a giveaway with rose gold ears, please comment below and let me know. If you haven't watched my merchandise video, you'll see all the stuff I got at the expo. Very dangerous, and I don't know why. I forgot to add something that I did get at the expo. I was so excited to see these. They're the OtterBox phone cases, and this is the 7 Plus. I have a 6 Plus phone. I know, it's old. I need to upgrade. but it fits this, and it is just gorgeous with Dumbo and the castle. So that was my major splurge at the expo, other than the other stuff. I'm trying to think. After I purchased everything, I saw Cindy. Okay, so I also saw my friend Shauna when I was over at this area getting the phone cases and trying on things. So it was nice to see her, and I met her when I went to Napa Rose with friends at Disneyland in September. Very sweet. And I was excited to see her because she's from Washington State, so she doesn't really come over to the Florida side, but more California races. So excited to see her. I saw Valerie, which was really nice to meet her. I'm trying to think. I met Brooke from Bibbidi Bobbidi Brooke, so I said I liked your ears. But of course I wasn't wearing the pair I have from her that day. Go figure. And then I saw Aaron, and I was so excited to see Aaron, Anna, and their friends from California. And we saw them waiting in line, the regular line, to get back into the merchandise. So we waited with them even though we weren't going to buy anything. That was fun. Then I went over to the normal side expo and we picked up our shirts. This is the Snow White one, which is really nice. And then they gave you the other color shirts. And then we got our bibs first. In that building, it's a lot of exercise that day. You gotta, first of all, you're in the merchandise building, which is closest to the buses now. That's the brand new building. And then you go back, I always get these confused. You go back into the one building where you got your bibs, get your bibs there, and then you go in the other building to get your t-shirts, and that's where the main expo floor is. Saw Kate from Rothred, so I said hi, and then we looked around a little, saw Laura, caught up with her and Jenna Lynn, so that was exciting. Saw Hannah, and I've missed Hannah because I haven't seen her since the 2016 Tinkerbell Half Marathon. And then during this time we took a lunch break and I went over and had lunch with Cindy in the ESPN Grill section, and we saw Lauren, and I got to meet her, and she's such a sweetheart. So she said hi and recognized me from YouTube. So thank you for coming up and talking. And then I'm trying to think. I need to do these videos much sooner when I get back, but life gets in the way. It was an exhausting day. I mean, you go to the expo like at 9 and you are there till 3 something. I took the bus back to Polynesian after doing photos with Lauren in front of all the metal signs, and then the carriage. Oh, that was gorgeous. So took the bus back, checked in, and this was not a normal room. This was a DVC room that my friend got, so checked in for that, and then we both got in the room, and I quickly put my luggage away and went to Hollywood Studios, and I had fast passes for Toy Story Mania and Tower of Terror, and I jumped in the Toy Story fast pass line and ended up waiting like 40 minutes, which was ridiculous, but I think it's because some of the sections are closed for the third track they're adding. I'm not sure. It was just busy, but I love that ride, so it didn't matter. And I was excited to do that. I mean, the standard line was much longer, so I'm not complaining. It was just a little shocking for a fast pass being that long. And then I went over and did Tower of Terror, which was a ton of fun. And when I was walking out, I ran into Laura and all her friends and got to do it again with them, which was a lot of fun. And then at that time I was wiped and we all called it a night. They went back there staying at Bay Lake, and so they went there. I went to Polly, got dinner, and went back to the room, called it a night.